Hello, my name is John Rose, and in this video I'm going to show you guys a special exercise I use to naturally boost up my testosterone. I'm always accused of taking steroids or testosterone because I'm too manly looking just eating raw food. Can't be possible. And you're an old man, you're 63 years old. Well, folks, I learned an exercise using these two little weights a long time ago. And I'm going to tell you about that exercise, but first I'm going to digress and tell you two other stories that are related to this and will help you execute this exercise better. Now remember, this will naturally boost up your testosterone levels, and I'm living proof. Just look at me. Everyone thinks I've got to be taking testosterone. Well, this is what I do. So there's two stories related. First story has to do with one of my favorite people of all, Bruce Lee. I learned so much from that man. He was a genius. I love the way he looked at things, the same way I do. Take the best of everything, put it together, and have your own little version. Well, he used these 1 pound weights to train, much in the same way other athletes use more bats to train. They'll take 2 or 3 bats and swing them around. Now they got donuts on them, so when they swing the bat is heavier. It gets, so that way if you're swinging 3 bats, you take that bat out, man, you're swinging that bat like it's a feather. It's kind of the same concept, but it's actually a lot more sophisticated than just being heavier. Because what this will do, if you use this weight, this is what I did. When I play competitive tennis, darn clouds, hope you can still see this okay. I use these little 1 pound weights to train because I studied Bruce Lee and he explained how you generate power. Now I did a video, I believe it's called 10 Ways Bruce Lee Would Hit a Tennis Ball. Put a link down below where he explained how the body generates power. It's force times speed. The problem most of us have as weekend warriors, as opposed to real world-class athletes, is that we don't understand which one to use, and we use too much force and it kills the speed. The key is the speed, and Bruce Lee explained how you use your body as a whip. Every joint you have a power source and you whip into it. And the last joint you whip into it, you accelerate it. So this is what he would do. He would take this little 1 pound weight, and again, that thing, sunshine, you can't even see me move my hand, but you can see what I could be doing right here. See, my hand's real heavy. Boom, 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 boom. I'm just accelerating. But now my hand's heavy. So Bruce Lee would work out with these 1 pound weights, and then he'd take the weight out, and boom, guess what? His hand's still heavy. And the thing about exercise, you can't think about this, you gotta feel it. So that's what you do, you feel it, you get the feeling of it, and then you remember how it feels and you use it. Now, along the same lines, the other stories are related because I want you to help you understand how to focus on a certain body part. Bruce Lee used this 1 pound weight to make his hand heavy so he could focus on making sure he accelerated the very last joint, exploded into his contact point. The other story has to do with how I learned to meditate back in college. And it's a very simple technique. I'm sure many people are aware of it. There are a lot of different ways of meditating. This one is where you simply relax your entire body, and you start with your toes. And you work your way up, your whole body. But there are certain parts of your body you need to understand what to do to make sure you can focus on those to relax them. And one of the ways to do it, let's say if you're going to start off, how do you start off? You wiggle your toes. You get some blood going in there. Same thing happens when you move your hand like that. The blood's getting up there. Now your hand is heavy. In fact, if you do this too much, you got to stop because there's too much blood up in your hand. But when I would meditate, I'd start with my feet. I'd wiggle my toes. That's how I was taught. It works. And then you go up your body. You get to certain body parts. You got to realize, boy, those legs are really big. You better really focus on those. Certain things you can do when you get to your spine. And of course, the easiest way is to just tighten and contract the muscle isometrically. You can think about your buttocks, for example, and tighten your buttocks. In fact, I'm thinking about attempting a world record. There's 2 world records I want to attempt. One of them has to do with this exercise I'm telling you about. The other has to do with buttocks exercises. It's an elevated buttocks jump, a vertical jump. My record so far is 80 inches up off the ground. I can be laying perfectly flat on the ground, tighten my butt, and boom, 80 inches off the ground is my record. I've been wanting to videotape that and go for a record. I'm going to try to do another record with this exercise. I'm going to show you guys. Now, if you guys have got any imagination at all, I think you understand what we're going to do with these weights, don't you? We're going to do some push-ups. Start off with one weight and see how many you can do. And then you do sets of 3. And then you try 2 weights and you do as much as you can. Again, you work it up. Now, I don't know if I want to attempt another world record with this. Just like I can do a vertical buttocks jump, I can do a penis push-up, and my record for this is 5 feet. I can take 1 pound and fling it 5 feet up in the air. Why? Because it's my testosterone levels. Do this exercise, guys. I guarantee you, when you can do it, you and your women, y'all are in for a treat.